Hi everyone, welcome to Karen from tilleykrafts.stampinupuk.net. Today I'm bringing you a video for Stamp Around the World Video Hot. Now you'll have to excuse the lighting, it's all over the place again, but hopefully we'll be alright. So first of all, welcome to my messy desk. The theme for this month is shapes. So I came up with quite a few different ideas. And then I spotted a card made by my friend Randy, and she'd posted it on Jazzle Dazzle's group, and I kindly asked her if I could case it because I thought it was absolutely wonderful. So we're using squares. We've got these label shapes. So let me just tell you what we're using first. So there's this sweet called Peace on Earth with the dies, with glimmer paper, lovely DSP. There's an embossing folder, which I'm not using that today, and these beautiful gems and the ribbon. There is another stamp set called Peaceful Days, and that does go with it, but it's on it's not in this suite. So I don't know if I'll be using that or not, but you never know, we might do. Right, let's just move that out of the way. Right, this is my thought process. Oh, and I've also pulled out the stylish shapes. Love these dies. And I was going to use the third one and the second one down to the smallest, but I'll show you what I've done. So I've used this one, and I've already cut out, and I've used different papers so they can go away. I tried to do some bits and it's got messier and messier. So the dies, I've cut out a white banner, and I don't know what colour we're going to cut the layer out. I've also found a piece of white glimmer paper that I had left over, so I've cut some of these lovely stars out, and I've cut two doves out, and I need to poke that out like so. And I am just going to put these back before I lose them. I've also, not that I know where they've gone, I've cut some of these out of some paper, she says, but where they are nobody knows, but I'm sure we'll find them. So I've cut 3 of those out so they can go back in here. Oops. And there is a little die with envelopes, but I'm not using that today. So let's put those back in there. We'll put the small one in because I'm going to use the big one. And shove that in there so I don't lose them. I'm going to be using these beautiful gems, little flowers. And they're called Hues of Blue flowers. Love them. I've got my trimmer out. We're going to be using Night of Navy. This is the gorgeous glimmer paper, but I haven't decided which one we're going to use yet. And I've also gone for a stamp and cut embossed folder, if I can get it out. Now, oh look, there's my die cut flowers there, so we've got those. So it shouldn't take long to put together, but you know me, faffing about. This is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that, the little leaves on it. See, so everything. This is called Gathering Leaves Embossing Folder. It's a bigger one, so it's like half an A4, which is really good because you can save the bits you cut off if you don't use them, or it's good for doing bigger cards. Now I'm not going to lose that because it's got my stars on it, and I'm just going to shove these out the way, and we're going to make the card base. If I can pick these up and put them over there. Right, the glimmer paper is actually blue, dark grey and soft green. So I'm just going to, but there again I don't get it because unless that's the dark grey, that's the blue, and that must be the soft green, but it looks white to me, but hey ho. Right, keeping this out. I'm just going to move these papers over, put them on there, and I did have a little cheat sheet of what my sizes were, if I can find it. I think this is it. Is that the other one? So I'm basically making like a pinwheel, but instead of just cutting a square to layer on them, I've cut 2 big squares, and what I'm going to do is layer them like that and layer these round it, so it's a bit of a cheat. And oh, Mr. Broadband Man, I used that because I needed to grab something as I was going out. So I need 11 by 7 card. So I'm going to cut this at 7. I wanted to make a little bit of a bigger one. So, whoops. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. My blade has gone really ragged because I've been using it quite a lot. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to change it. So I'm just going to pop one of these out. And you just lift this up. And there's some little divots there. And you basically just lift it out like that. I don't know if you can't really see it. But it's got like a little diamond shape there. Right, is that the old one? So the new one, you just grab it and then you just slot it back in and move it along, and it's back in. Let's pop that in there. And just make sure you dispose of them properly. Don't want anybody getting hold of them. Right, so go back to this. So we want 7 by 11, so it'd be scored at 5.5. So I'm going to score it first. This is a cheeky way to do it. Fold it in half. I'm going to bob it back in, and I saw Janice do this, so I'm copying her. There we go. And we'll just pop them to the side, and then I'll get my bone folder on that in a minute. So while we've got the trimmer out, I also need this embossing piece, and it needs to be 5.25 by 6 3/4. So we'll go 6 3/4 this way. By 5.25. And I won't throw these bits away because they'll come in useful for something else. So that's my layer. And I also need a piece of white, basic white, the same size for the inside. So 5.25. I don't usually do this much cutting with these, but it won't take as long. By 6 3/4. So that's our inside piece done. And we'll keep all these scraps. Now I need 2 of these squares. So it was I'm mixing up inches and centimeters. So these squares are 8 centimeters squared, and I'm going to, I don't know whether to do blue or grey. It's not big enough, but I'll keep it for something else. Right. So I've got silver as well. Or we've got the grey one. Where's my little squares? This will be good if I manage not to lose everything. Right, they're here. Right. So, it's a shame I don't do lives, isn't it? Because I could ask you which you think. So we've got those, which that goes into it a bit. I don't know if I like the silver. Let's look at the blue, but I do quite like the blue. Yeah, we'll stick with the blue for this one. And I also going to want, is that everything we need to cut out? I think it is. Where did I put that die? There it is. That won't fit on there. but it will fit on there, and I will cut that out in a minute, and then we're ready to go. Well, the only thing I haven't got out is ink. Typical, but I can grab that off here. And I actually think I'm going to bring in Secret C. Right, just bear with me 2 minutes while I just run this through, because it's right here. There we go. So we have a label. Right, let's get this, start putting this together. So I need my squares first. Randy makes such nice cards. I do like looking at them. Right. So the only thing is, I need to make sure that this is level. So put it on the line like that. And I'm going to need to stick this with tearing tape, I think. You'll probably say it's a waste, but I could have gutted the middle. But hey ho, it will be fine. So I've used quite a lot of shirts. Can't even get my words out today. Quite a lot of squares. And we've got some shapes for the labels, because they're all shapes. Just bringing in my silicone mat, because I've put glue far too much all over the place. But this is a great use of your grid paper. Let's move that over a little bit. There we go. There, that's it. Just going to pull the backing off this. And as I was saying, it is Stamp Around. I don't know if I said Stamp Around the UK or Stamp Around the World, but this is definitely Stamp Around the World. And if you click on the description bar below, you'll see all of the other amazing demonstrators from around the world that are taking part. Now, I'm eyeballing this, but that looks about right to me. There we go. And then what we're going to do is just layer these up on here. Right. Oh, now let me check, because I've got two of them. I should have two of them, and two of that one. And one's gone missing. Oh, there you go. Some more here. Two of them. I must have an extra one. That's fine. Ah, right. Which way did I do it? Oh. We'll get there eventually. In fact, I might put these on dimensionals, you know. Let's have a go. Be different, shall we? But I'm only going to put the dimensional in the corner. Like that. In fact, I will just put these on here, because it'll make it easier. And then I'll sort the middle out in a minute. There's me thinking this will be quick and easy. just want to leave a little border, turn it round. Right, which one have we not got? This one. Oh, like this. What blue one? Blue one. They're all got blue in them. Oh, does help if you take the backings off, Karen. There we go. And there's a green one next. Is that the green one? Yeah. And this one. And this one you just have to slide underneath. It says. Let's move that down a bit. There we go. And that is my little pinwheel. What I might just go along and do, if I can find the glue. Is just put a little bit of glue on each of these. I like this. Thank you, Randy. What a good idea. There we go. Voila. Right, let's put this card together. So this is going to go on here. We're going to have our pinwheel on. Actually, I have to put it that way up because of the doves. Then we're going to have a sentiment down here, because that needs to go up a bit. A sentiment on here. And I'm thinking, we've got well going out with this, aren't we? No, I think it's just going to be a bit too much with that one today. Right, let's stick this down. Glue. And then we need to stamp the sentiments. Put a centre on for my pinwheel. Oops. Glue splodge. Which is fine, because when it dries, I shall go over it with my glue rubber. And this can go on, oops, on dimensionals. I actually have a square pad. Now I'm going to use that. I know it's a bit wasteful, but at least it'll keep it secure. Lovely. Now, a sentiment. We need to decide, and we need to decide if we're putting some of these bits on, and my dove. I could actually sit my dove in the middle of that. Right, sentiments. Put the glue, lid on the glue. There's sentiment. I actually like Peace, Love and Joy. Oh, I don't think Peace on Earth will fit on, will it? Oh, will it? Because that's nice as well. Yes, I'm going to have Peace on Earth because I just think that is so nice. And I don't think I've used this stamp before, so because it's a new one, I'm just going to stamp on there just to take the film off. Let's see if I can get this straight. Oh, beautiful. That has gone on there, lovely. And because that's glitter glimmer paper, it doesn't shed. Yeah, it's really good. I'm just going to use my tearing tape. I think tearing tape is one of my favourite things. It's very glitzy, this, isn't it? Oops. I'm going to make sure this doesn't come off. Right, let's pop that on there. About centre. I don't know whether to give it. No, we'll put a dove on, I think, and I like that big one. That can go on with dimensionals. Can't believe we are. I can't believe we're in October. It's nearly Christmas. Right, this one I'm going to stick flat. But I'm just going to put it on the bird. And I think he goes on there lovely. Maybe I've got a couple of these, I think. Quite like that. I'm just putting a little dot of glue on most of the leaves. Oh, she says it's sticking to my finger because I've got glue on my finger. There we go. That's better. And then I think we'll just finish off with some of these beautiful gems. So these are the hues of blue. I'm just thinking we'll go for the darker ones down here. Beautiful. Let's put a little one up there. And then I'm going to put some of these paler ones around here. Maybe there. That's enough. And then we'll put our insert in the middle. And actually, I should have stamped on this before I put the glue on it, because I've just thought we can, I don't know what sentiment I want in the middle of it, but I just remembered this is gorgeous. This little flourish. Where's my piece on earth gone? Take him off. Nope. I should have stamped this before put it in, just in case I make a mistake, but if I do, I'll fix it. I have used this one before because it's beautiful. And just put it at the top. Look at that. It just finishes the card off nice. And then you can write in the middle of it. So, hope you've enjoyed that. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a long one, but obviously people can fast forward if they want to. So this is my card for Stamp Around the World video hop, 15th of October, and the brief was shapes. So I've used 2 big squares, little squares, everything I believe is a shape anyway, so we can interpret how we want it. So I've used the Peace on Earth, Peaceful Days, I've used the paper, the glimmer paper, so everything basically goes with that set. The only thing that's not is the white paper for the doves, because I found a bit left over. And that's the inside. So thank you very much for joining me. Please go give everybody else a look, see what they've come up with, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you. Bye bye.